The message from women is growing and it's strong. We want and need better health care, and we will not get it without investing in research.
There is so much more for us to discover, lives that could be transformed or even saved. These discoveries could give us insight into all of us. That's the power of research.
I'm proud to be part of an organization focused on expanding research and care for women's health. We will be expanding the Women's Alzheimer's Movement Prevention Center into Ohio.
We all know that women live longer. So there's this sense that women must be healthier because we live longer. But the reality is we spend much more time in poor health than men do. And so this poor health translates into actually a health gap that's 25%. Women spend 25% more time in poor health than men do.
If every woman of color, and frankly every woman, could expect to get the standard of care and expect that when a health provider says, this is evidence-based medicine, she had reason to believe that she was included in the creation of that evidence, now we can talk about health equity, because now she has reason to believe that whatever is happening includes her, and then all of this other work around social determinants of health can actually have a chance to work.
We're going to give out the new Women's Alzheimer's Movement grants. We've had such success with these grants. They have moved the conversation around Alzheimer's and women's health and women's brains into a whole new arena.
Well, my lab for years studies how inflammation affects and damages tissues, focusing specifically on biological differences between men and women. And inflammation affects women substantially more. A lot of inflammatory genes are actually located on X chromosome. Inflammation and oxidative stress that inflammation produces can harm very important molecules in the brain of patients. And this damage contributes to Alzheimer progression. With this award, we will identify which molecules are most affected by Alzheimer's disease in women. And we're not stopping there. So we are testing now a new compound that can protect the sensitive molecules.
Current clinical screening procedures are failing to identify women at the earliest stages of Alzheimer's. And these limitations may exist because our current cognitive screening methods rely heavily on verbal episodic memory assessment. For example, learning a list of words. And women have a known advantage on these tasks in the context of early Alzheimer's. With the support of WHAM, my study is going to take the first steps at examining sex differences in a previously established spatial navigation task. And broadly, my goal is to see if we can leverage this baseline weakness to develop a sensitive screening tool for women that could be easily implemented throughout a variety of clinical settings.
As has been said earlier today, nutrition is key for our brain health now and as we age. But what we don't know as well is what happens in our brains when we're midlife, we're 30 to 60, and we embark for the first time on a journey of healthy eating. Our outcome will be what those women's brains look like in terms of their structure and their function before they make any dietary changes, and then again after 9 months.